Along the edge of each continent, where rivers large and small empty into the sea, something happens that is as simple as it is profound. Fresh water mixes with salt water. Whenever this happens in a place that's protected from the open ocean, for example, a bay that's partially enclosed by a peninsula or a string of islands, then the stage is set for one of nature's most amazing life systems, known as an estuary. Nicknamed the cradles of the sea, estuaries provide spawning and nursery grounds for fish and shellfish around the world, including most of the species people enjoy as seafood. Sea turtles, manatee, seals, bottlenose dolphin, and a host of resident and migratory birds all use estuaries as feeding grounds. Estuaries are so important for nurturing marine life because they provide conditions only found in the transition zone between freshwater and ocean environments. Estuaries are influenced by tides, but are less saline or salty than the sea. The salinity of ocean water averages 35 parts per thousand, while the so-called brackish water typical of estuaries ranges between 0.5 and 30 parts per thousand. The Apalachicola Bay estuary has an average salinity of 22 parts per thousand. But averages don't tell the whole story because conditions in an estuary are constantly changing. Water levels rise and fall with the tides. Salinity can vary with rainfall, changes in river flows, a curve in the coastline, or the path of the wind. Productivity in an estuary changes with the seasons and differences in the amount of organic material that the river carries from its forested floodplain. Dissolved oxygen levels can fluctuate with rising and falling temperature, as well as salinity. In a healthy estuary, these complex changes follow patterns that are repeated over time. Marine life is adapted to the estuary's dynamic nature. Some organisms, such as oysters, live their whole lives in an estuary environment. Others rely on estuaries only for a short but critically important part of their life cycle. An estuary is in constant motion, but it can only thrive when connected to its support system, which includes the river's floodplain, and the wide inland reach of its basin.